Back onto the photography items, I've got a lens that was sent in via 7Artisans for review. This is a fisheye lens, 6mm F2, so it's quite fast. We're going to do a quick unboxing and then do some test images and share some of my thoughts. This lens is a diagonal fisheye for crop sensor cameras rather than the fully circular one. It's arguably more useful for most people. As far as the lens goes in terms of the build quality, everything's metal. That includes the cap. There's some felt on the inside of that cap so that grips to the lens without damaging it. Front ring is for the aperture control and that has click stops and they're quite firm, you can feel them quite easily. Focus ring at the bottom and that has a decent bit of dampening on there and you can see your focus distance indicator. If you look at the front element, you can just about see the aperture blades there as they're opening and closing. As it's a crop lens, it's pretty compact, though there is a bit of weight due to the metal construction. There are no contacts on the lens mount, so there's no information which is moved over to the camera. You can punch that into the camera manually yourself. I'll just put some of the basic specs up on screen for you so you can have a look. Do note the very close focus distance, it's 0.1 of a meter or 10 centimeters. They're releasing it on 5 mounts and the retail price is, I believe, just under a couple of hundred, 199. A couple of shots for you on a camera so you can get an idea of what that looks like. My normal lens tests sort of fly out the window with this because of the fisheye nature, but I have done a few basic ones just to cover a few areas. I can report at f2 in most of the image area, including the center. It's actually quite sharp, slight improvement in contrast to f2.8. That was at a closer distance. This is at a longer distance, and I've also found that the lens is decent at f2 in the central area. It does pick up at f4, and I didn't notice any difference between 5.6 and f8. I managed to get my hand in the lens flare shot, so do watch out for that when you're taking pictures. And you can see that circular effect at f16. And it also gives you an idea of the sun star effect that you get with this lens. It does change depending on your aperture and angle, and you can see a shot here at f2. With a lens like this, it does make quite a difference whether you tilt it up or down in terms of the perspective. I've also done a quick shot here just to show you the background blur. There are a couple more samples later on, so you'll be able to see that in a bit more detail. There is a bit of chromatic aberration. It doesn't make much difference in terms of the aperture that you use. You can see sometimes a bit magenta and cyan fringing. As per usual, it's typically on the edges of the image. It doesn't extend into it that far. Something to watch out for. I haven't found it to be a huge problem out in the field taking shots. In case you're wondering on the frame coverage, I've got a picture here at 1.5 times on an APS-C crop. And here's a shot with the full frame. I mean, you could crop in later on, but you're not really going to gain that much. A couple of shots of this watch at a minimum focus distance, just so you can see the image quality. And the resolution is quite good, even at f2, although the contrast is a touch lower. But when you stop it down to f2.8, you can see that that does pick up a little bit in terms of the overall image sharpness. As I said for earlier, watch out for hands and also reflections. You'll be able to see yourself because you have such a wide field of view sometimes. It's quite a fun lens to use because it encourages you to experiment, and I've found that the performance at f2 is pretty good. And that's one of the advantages with the lens. You have a bit more speed in low light situations if you need it. You can get some quite dramatic shots inside, or if you're doing pictures with architecture, because you've got such a huge wide field of view with this lens. That said, it is a speciality optic. It's not something you're going to be pulling out the bag all the time, but when you're looking for that dramatic effect, you can certainly get some interesting results with this. There's no serious vignetting to speak of. That's why I didn't do any shots of that. It's very hard to spot. Apart from a bit of fringing in the outer areas, there isn't much to fault here. Solid build quality and a good performance at f2. Be interested to hear if you've got any thoughts or comments on this, or if you have any experience with other 7Artisan lenses. Don't forget, I have more videos coming along, including photography ones, so do subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in some future videos.